Hi guys. So tomorrow is the Aquarius New Moon. It's going to be a little bit challenging, to be honest with you. Some challenging energies, but it's all exciting and it's all happening as planned, right? And as it should. A lot more things are currently unfolding. Aquarius energy can be a little bit rebellious at times. So you may notice some opposing forces in your life, but you're going to be able to detach and observe a little bit easier. Aquarius energy is also about seeing things from a different perspective, a unique perspective, one that you might not have seen before. It's going to give you a lot of different perspective on things. You're going to see what's really important. You're going to be pushed to make decisions on what's really important in your life. Additionally, Venus went direct a couple days ago, and Mercury goes direct on February 3rd or something like that. Excuse me. I didn't do a reading for a couple weeks because I was really sick. So I did miss that full moon reading. I didn't even know it was a full moon. That's how sick I was. And I was like, oh yeah. That's when you know you're really out of it, right? Anyway, so yeah, this new moon energy is really strong. It's really going to the root chakra and the third eye chakra. They're going to be involved in this. So it's like seeing things from a different perspective that you haven't seen before, being pushed to make decisions on on things, to see where your priorities are. And that might be shifting for you too. You'll notice things that maybe were important to you in the recent past, or your priorities are shifting. Also, your root chakra is going to be very challenged, and that's that little bit of Aquarian rebellious type energy. Your root chakra is going to be it's going to feel very challenged. You're going to feel challenged to step out of your safe and secure comfort zone. So that my guides were very, very clear on those two chakras being heavily involved with this new moon. But also all the planets going direct. So after Mercury goes direct on the 3rd or whatever it is, all the planets are going to be direct for 2 months or something like that, 8 weeks, maybe even longer, till the end of March, I believe. Till the end of April, I believe. And so all of February is going to be you're going to be feeling pushed for forward movement in your life in a lot of ways, in all the facets. All the planets going direct for that many weeks at a time. It's like this energetic forward momentum. You're going to be propelled forward. I don't know. That's just the image that I'm getting in my mind. All systems go, basically. So we'll see. There's also the portal, right, in February, that not only the 2-2-2-2 portal, but also the 2-2-2-2 portal. So, which is the bigger one, obviously. So that should be interesting and exciting. It's just a big time astrologically, and also there's gonna be this your guides and your ancestors are gonna be pulling you to answer the call on your soul mission more than ever. It's gonna be very, very strong. in February. You are going to feel pulled more than ever to answer the call. That's what I keep hearing. You're going to be pulled more than ever to answer the call. And so this Aquarius new moon is going to shake things up a little bit for you, and your priorities are going to shift a little bit. So that's what I mean by that. It's directly related to that. Being pulled more than ever to answer the call, your priorities are going to shift. That's a very clear message for this new moon. So the star card in tarot is representative of Aquarius, which is about things being written in the stars. It's about hope. It's about renewal. It's about healing. So this is going to be that's like a huge underlying energy through all of this. Okay. All right. So let's start with Moonology. Yeah, so you saw this one kind of fell out, right? Full moon in Cancer, which was that last one. I did not do a reading on this one, so I apologize about that because I was very ill. But a lot of this was set in motion at that time. They wanted me to highlight that for you right now. This may also have to do with like things that you wanted to release with that full moon. It's starting to actualize in the 3D, but also Cancer energy is very much like protective of like friends, family, people that are meaningful to you, like your home and personal life. And so a lot of this, your priorities are going to be shifting. Okay, it was tied to this full moon that just passed. Be bold and make the first move. This is what Spirit is trying to pull out of you. You're going to be really pushed and pulled. That's it. You're going to feel pushed and pulled to really take these next steps on your path more than ever to answer the call. Full moon in Scorpio. It's time to release negativity. Yeah, definitely. All right, new moon, Aquarius. New moon in Aries. It's time to take action. It does feel like that. This like push. This it is like a fiery energy, under like a fire being lit under you, right? You are gonna feel that for that forward momentum. Luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. Yeah. Things are definitely moving forward. The energy is supportive. And you're really going to be pushed to take action on a lot of things. New moon in Aquarius. Don't let pride get in the way. Full moon in Leo. Yeah. So this is like all systems go, right? 2 fire cards came out, which is very interesting. It is that like forward momentum, that drive, that motivation to get things done. This is having you take a look at, this is asking you to take a look at what things may you possibly be letting interfere with forward momentum, right? Is it coming from a place of love? Is it coming from a place of, or is it coming from a place of like pride or ego, right? Pride is more lower vibrational than courage, right? When you think of courage, that's a much like higher vibe, adjective, right? So, or state of being. But this is also what I was saying about you're going to be pulled to answer the call. You're going to be pulled to have the strength to answer the call for forward movement. Nothing will come of the situations. What situations are not serving you anymore? Void of course moon. What situations are not serving you anymore? That's what you really need to check yourself about. This is like screaming, like, what have you outgrown? Right? What have you outgrown that's not serving you anymore? That's keeping you, right, from forward momentum. These are all things that you're gonna see. Your priorities are gonna shift. Let's get an energy card. Energy oracle. So sacral chakra. That is tied into here. Okay. The sacral chakra is also about creativity. Remember to be playful through it all, right? As much as possible. Play is good. Yeah, walking away. The courage to walk away. You see that? What things are not serving you anymore. You're really going to be shown clearly, and you're going to be pushed to set these things in motion on your path. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit tumultuous. That's kind of what I was saying, right? There's going to be that like push and pull energy. You're going to see things, and enlightenment is destructive process, right? Because it's crumbling away. It's crumbling away. These contracts that are not serving anymore. Definitely. Libra energy. There it is, root chakra at the overall energy. They were really heavy on the root chakra and the third eye chakra. But more so the root chakra, because it's like your root chakra is going to be challenged to release these contracts that nothing is coming with them that's holding you back, right? And new contracts are also being formed, and you're being pulled out of this. Your sense of safety, of security is going to be challenged because a lot of new things are coming. Let's get an oracle of the 7 energies card. Yeah, spirit of gratitude. So gratitude is amazing. It can entirely shift a situation in an instant. The moment that you come back to that state of gratitude, right? That you remember that state of gratitude at your core. Remember that through these tumultuous times, okay? These times when you're going to be challenged to step outside your comfort zone, when you're presented with new things, when your problem-solving skills are going to be tested, when the divine is throwing divine intervention at you, to kind of make things happen for you, right? This is a really graceful state to be in during that time. Yeah, because you are love and you are loved. And anything that is not based in love, you'll notice, you'll see. Aquarius New Moon. Call of the Muse. You are going to be inspired. You're going to be called. That's what I was saying, right? In the intro, you are going to be called more than ever to answer the call. So keep your ears open. Keep your ears wide open. There's a lot of messages coming your way. Could this reading it blows my mind sometimes, these readings. Not sometimes, every time. It does. It doesn't want map. What do you want? It's a sacred geometry relationship. Okay. See why. I think a lot of this has to do with relationships and contracts, and it doesn't even have to be romantic connections. It could be family, friends, job, soul on the bottom. The energy of soul activates our connection to the part of us that is closer to the higher realms, God or the divine. There you have it. That's why they wanted me to do this deck. Transformation at the bottom. Definitely, that's what's occurring. The energy of transformation supports our ability to gracefully flow through times of transition, allowing the old to make room for the new. This is why they wanted this deck, specifically for these messages. You're going to be called to your soul mission and soul work. You see that? This is where this is the energy for the new moon. 42. I'm gonna look up that number really quick in angel numbers. 42, that number is catching my eye. Stay involved. Don't back down from this. Embrace it, okay? You're gonna be challenged. Embrace it. You have what it takes. You have what it takes. All right, 42, stay involved. You are the most invested. The present situation around you needs your direct involvement. Your angels are discouraging you from handing it off to someone who won't care the way that you do. How can you stay engaged in a way that helps everything stay on track? That's also what this is saying in the heart of the reading. Don't close your eyes to this, all right? These things are happening for balance to be maintained. So don't let pride get in the way. Like, oh, that's beneath me, or oh, that's their problem, or I don't know, whatever. Those are just some of the things that I heard, okay? It could literally be anything. Take it how it resonates, but your direct involvement is being asked for, is basically the underlying message of that. All right, let's clarify with tarot. What muse? Okay. Oh, I get it. Call of the muse. I was like, why do they want muse? Okay. So yeah, 2 of Cups at the bottom, all right? It's about those close connections. That is like the crux of all of this, okay? Meaningful connection. Yeah, what are you committed to and why? What outdated beliefs need to be shed? What spiritual practices, how's your spiritual hygiene lately? What have you been doing in terms of your spiritual practices? Look at that. See if it's been effective. If there needs to be some new ways that joy and play can be integrated into your spiritual practices. Aquarius New Moon. Ooh. Yeah, okay. So in the recent past, if you've been feeling either like ill or left out or not good enough, or like you haven't had enough finances or enough money regarding your finances, this is all shifting. This is what's your priorities are gonna shift. This is what is shifting, and forward movement is happening. You're also having a fire lit under you regarding these things, so that you do not keep yourself in that type of energy, because it's acting as a block, whatever it may be. You'll know what I'm talking about. It's acting as a block. 8 of Swords, okay? This has to do with pride. This has to do with ego. This energy is really supporting you to shift that inner script. The work that you have been doing is coming back around. The divine is very fair. King of Voices, King of Swords, right? A lot of air energy at the heart of the reading, which is Aquarius energy. A lot of people think it's a water sign. It's actually an air sign. But this has to do with cutting out contracts and creating new contracts that are more balanced, that are more fair. There's a lot of logical energy right now in the heart of the reading. So try not to get too much in your head about this, all right? Have the courage to, and the creativity to break past this, like self-imposed mental prison. Hi, P. Yeah. Okay. So, Call of the Muse. Yeah. This has to do with breaking away, regaining your independence. This is the Muse of Materials, which is the King of Pentacles. Okay, so Earth energy coming up in the upcoming energy. It's also helpful to ground these energies that the divine is sending you. You see that? Okay. Ground it into the 3D to create that solid foundation in the 3D. All right. But also what this is saying is in the upcoming energy, you're going to have a lot more independence from things if you listen to the messages, okay, receive the guidance and implement it in the 3D. You're going to be solid. You're going to be independent, more independent. All right. You're going to be stable, secure. It'll feel unnatural at first when your root chakra is being challenged so much, but it's going to pay off big time. That's what this is telling me. Yeah. There's this pull to the past, 5 of Cups. So it's like what could have happened, how things could have been from before. But I don't feel like this is actually the current energy. I feel like this is kind of like taking one last look back, right? And then releasing it. Because we do have the Queen of Swords under the soul here. Okay, taking one last look back to release any like grievances from the past before this movement comes. You guys remember before a planet goes direct, before a planet goes retrograde or before it goes direct, the energy is the strongest, like a lot. So the fact that Mercury is about to go direct, that's when Mercury retrograde actually gets the strongest. But it's exciting energy. I feel like it's just like looking, that's the energy I'm getting from that. It's just like taking one last look behind, like, okay. And then it's like turning the page completely. That's how I feel based on these. It's like taking one last look back at the past. You're gonna see how those times that you went through in the past, it's like, that's what it is. That's what it is. It's the priorities shifting, like I was saying in the beginning. It's the priorities shifting and seeing things from a different perspective, looking back on things that happened before with a whole new perspective about why they happened, why nothing came of those situations, why those situations transformed, right? And it was for this, your vision. This is also what I was talking about with the Aquarius New Moon and like sight and vision and perspective, right? Yeah. What I see is you're going to be looking back and appreciating those times that you held your vision, even though things were telling you otherwise, even though your finances were challenged, or you were stuck in your head, or you didn't have the courage to move past certain situations at a certain time. You're going to see how it all fit and how it is, how you got where you are now with everything that has happened. Interesting. That was beautiful. Okay, let me get a moon magic and then I'll let you guys go. I know myself deeply and find myself worthy. That's this. Courage is greater than pride, but also focusing on self-care and bringing joy and creativity into your practices. I'm courageous and powerful. You can't make this up. Yes, that's exactly what I was talking about. I enjoy the serendipity of life. The unexpected can be wonderful. Yes. Your root chakra is going to be challenged and it's going to pay off if you embrace the energy. Right? Okay. So I hope that helps you explain the energy for this Aquarius new moon. That's it for now. I'll check in again soon. I hope you guys are doing well. It felt really good to pull cards again. I didn't pull cards for like 2 or 3 weeks when I was sick. So I'm happy to be back and I hope you guys have an excellent new moon. Take care. Bye.